My name is John Graves. I am the founder and owner of Here's the Cool Stuff clothing store and John Graves Productions, and you're watching Gospel Goodies TV.
My name is Maurice DeLoach, better known as DJ Active, and you're watching Gospel Goodies TV.
My name is Kenyatta Johnson, and I am a city councilman here in the city of Philadelphia, and you're watching Gospel Goodies.
Hello, I'm Quincy Harris, formerly QDZ. I have a talk show, it's called The Q, it's on Fox 29. Why am I moving like this? Because I can. And guess what you're watching? Gospel Goodies TV. I just ate some.
Gospel Goodies.
Gospel Goodies. Gospel Goodies.
This is Gospel Goodies.
So how's it feel to be here at the Made Man Philadelphia and to be chosen to be honored?
Crazy, because there are so many just guys I look up to, I see what they're doing, and they're working hard. So just to be a part of this esteemed class is kind of blows me away.
I'm humbled. You know, anytime you get recognized for the work that you're doing and serving others, it's always a humbling experience. I've always done the work that I do from the heart, improving the quality of life for the people that I represent. So today means a whole lot.
So what is it about this distinguished honor and it being in Philly with what you do that makes it special?
Well, I'm recognized and honored by my peers. You know, the organization, 100 Black Men, and the other organization that's affiliated with this particular event solely focuses on improving the quality of life of African Americans, and that means a lot to me. And so this is like me getting my African American Grammy this evening, and so I'm enjoying myself, I'm having a good time, and that's what it's all about, finding ways to give back and helping others.
So I like that. It's like you're getting your African American Grammy. So for the other young men out here who want to get theirs, what would your advice be to them?
I encourage them to hold fast to their dreams, stay positive, make sure they're aware of the crowd that they're hanging around, and most importantly, through hard work and dedication and believing in themselves, there's nothing that they can't accomplish.
So you said that you run this city. So tell us how. What does that mean? What does that look like? And what made you be that person that says, you know what, I'm going to run Philadelphia?
Well, as a council person representing the 2nd Councilmatic District, I represent the economic engine here in the city of Philadelphia. So I represent the Flyers, the Sixers, the Phillies, the Eagles, and various neighborhoods and economic assets that move the city of Philadelphia forward. But most importantly, I represent a diverse district of all people from all different backgrounds, and my #1 job is improving the quality of their lives. And so from that aspect, I enjoy helping people moving the city of Philadelphia forward.
I'm glad, I'm honored to be here. I'm amongst a lot of good men, you know, that's doing a lot of good positive for the community. And for me, it's a blessing to be a part of it. I hope I can give back and help, you know, the community and the kids. So it's an honor to be a made man. So.
That's awesome. And as you do all this work in the community, but actually on a national stage and entertainment and working with so many different people around the world, what would be your advice to other young men who want to be a made man?
My advice to be a made man working in the entertainment business is, I would say, try to study your craft. Whatever you're trying to do. You're trying to be a sound engineer, you're trying to be a drummer, you want to be a DJ, I think you should study your craft and then pursue it. And I'm pretty sure if you study your craft, somebody's going to notice you, and then you'll become a made man.
It's a great honor, you know, and what I see is like the next generation. This is a wonderful thing, you know. I see a lot of people who are really ready to take on the responsibility of building our communities, and that's good to see.
I feel humbled to be in the presence of all these great men, all these doers, I call them. But more importantly, finding out what we can do with the work after tonight. That's really what I'm excited about. These Black men, men of color, powerful men getting together and building in a very positive way. I'm excited.
So with all that you already know for in the community, what does it mean to be honored as a made man in your community?
Well, it's a great honor that somebody would think that much of you to honor you, you know, for the work that you're doing. And you know, I'm with Charlie. Whatever, you know, Charlie called me, I'm there. And there's a lot of work to be done. So you need a lot of good people to work together and put their resources together so that we can build and have a better community for us as a people, you know. So we've been through a lot already as a community. So the move now is let's do it.
So tell us about what it is that you do and how you became a part of being a made man.
Okay, so basically, I own and run a performing arts company. We do a series of programs in education, service, and performing arts, but I also run and own a clothing store that I opened 3 years ago. How I became a part of this was somebody reached out, noticed what I was doing in the community through the different events and initiatives, and they, told me they nominated me. And I came and I'm here, I'm being celebrated and celebrating the most important thing, celebrating my brothers, celebrating my fathers in the community. It's such an amazing event.
I do a lot of touring, so I work with different artists. I have a touring company, and I work with upcoming DJs. I also have a DJ school that's coming along. I work with a lot of kids and stuff like that. I'm currently right now working with Janet Jackson. I'm on tour with her currently, and thank you. And I have a couple other DJs that's out touring with different artists, such as Marsha Ambrosius. So I try to teach the kids they don't have to just do sports and stuff like that, but they can also do, if they're into music, they can also tour, and it's a good business to work in.
What is it that you want your legacy to leave behind by being a part of the Made Man and just all the work that you've done here in the community?
I want my legacy to be the fact that I have produced hundreds of young physicians, young scientists, young engineers in my 29 years. And we need more of them. These are the talented 10th that I've worked with, and they've made it.
Here tonight, as I was telling Brother Lukman, that these are the men that actually have made it happen, but we've not been together. So tonight, the promise is look a little bit more clear.
So I would like you to speak more on that, feeling more responsible now that you're being honored, because you're known for so much in this city. So why would this honor specifically make you feel more responsible for the young men in the community and those who look up to you and want to walk in your shoes?
Well, because again, for the most part, we've been very segregated people. And tonight, we come together. I would believe and hope that the Eagles aren't present. And we're excited about building up our young, creating a legacy for our children and for our community. So I'm excited about that, about legacy building.
Community to me means people working together for a general cause that'll not only perpetuate but will move people forward in excellence, there's another word I'm looking for, in excellence, in honor, in respect, and most importantly, our history and our family and everybody that looks like us. That's what I love about this. It's people who look like me. It's people who have been where I have been, and people that I can network with. So you don't feel alone.
No one man is an army. No one man can't stand by yourself. You can't do it by yourself. You need someone. I don't care who you are. The greatest men in the world needed someone, and God intended that way. He gave you helpers, and so we need that. We need to stand united.
What is it that after today and being a made man, you want other young men in the city of brotherly love to walk away with by seeing you and recognizing you being honored today?
Don't stop. Dreams are dreams unless you literally wake up and start working. So all the things that I worried about are on the other side of starting. So I guess I would just tell people, if you're looking for what your purpose is, it's most likely locked up in your passion, and you just have to start. And everything else is not smooth sailing, but it's a lot easier than doing what you're not called to do.
With the Made Man not only being something that's being done across the nation in 11 cities, and you guys work across different cities, what is it that you want to carry over into the industries that you work in from this experience?
Well, the only thing I have to say is that, it's hard when people have to work for them to come together. And so for you to get this kind of crowd here tonight and all these beautiful young men and beautiful ladies, it's a great thing. And hopefully they'll keep doing it and keep doing it here in Philadelphia where we can support it. So that you can do something, because time is very scarce. You don't have a lot of time, you see, and so you got to make use of the time that we have, because you don't know how much time you have. So you got to get it done. Get moving.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like time is not something that we own, and so to say you're going to do something tomorrow or next month, time is right now, and you don't even own the time that we're standing right now. So we got to do the work right now. So I'm excited about engaging and putting the charge on the brothers about doing the work right now.
We need to hear about this book right here, Diversify or Die. Can you please tell us more about that? Because that's such a prominent message we need to hear out here today.
It is. It's very important today. Diversify or Die talks about the fact that companies need to diversify their thinking, their leadership, their communications, their marketing, and most importantly, network and market to the diversity community, because just in the U.S. alone, the diversity community is worth over $1 trillion. That's a large community to ignore for your profits and for your bottom line. And if the companies don't market toward that community, somebody else will. So if they're not diversifying, they're dying.
Wow, so how does that tie into you being a made man and becoming a part of this great venture and what they're pushing forth as an initiative for black men?
Well, first of all, I'm the vice president of the region for Morehouse College, the National Alumni Association. So we're a national partner, and we're very proud to be a national partner because the Made Man embodies a lot of the same things that Morehouse taught us to do and what national alumni do every day. So that's first and foremost. In terms of my book, I want to better communities, I want to better the organizations, I want to better companies, especially diverse companies. And the made men here are all doing that. They're educators, they're lawyers, they're doctors, they're businessmen. There are people that work in the community, and they're trying to better their community. And this book tries to do the same thing, tries to better the community by showing them how diversity can make them a better organization, and it can make our community better as a whole.
Your energy in this city is just like, you're setting the city on fire. So what would you have to say to other men who look at you as a made man and say, look, this is how you become made?
Ben, I've been doing this for 21 years. It takes time. Like, you know how people say Rome wasn't built in a day? And I still feel like I have so much more work to do, but you have to have a vision, you have to get mentors, you have to work really hard day in and day out when people aren't watching, and just keep the energy up and know that you have the faith and keep the faith to keep working hard. It takes time in execution.